More on Lion Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you, of course, by Children's Health Andrews Institute, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. It is the next to the last regular season game tonight. It's a home game as PCA takes on Trinity Christian Addison. Time now for the player interviews. They're brought to you by Chick-fil-A. You want to go by the closest location? Well, stop by on Plano Parkway, just north of Park Boulevard. Get you one of those delicious chicken sandwiches if you're getting ready for the big weekend of football and you need a party platter. They can help you with that as well. Well, we're going to start by talking to someone who is very important to the PCA football team, backup quarterback and deep snapper, Trott O'Neill, who obviously has been part of this PCA family for quite a while. And just kind of want to get your thoughts as someone who will talk individually about your positions, but someone who's been a contributor on this team for quite a while, how you feel that you are doing right now as part of this season and how the team is.
Yes, sir. Our team this year, it's been different because tons of transfers. So, we've been used to having guys that have been here a while, but getting used to, getting these new guys in the culture. But I think the team, we're in the best place we've been this season. After Parrish, I think a few guys kind of had their coming out party in that game. So, just new faces on our team. So, it's just time to lock in for these last two games of playoffs. And then me individually, I feel like I'm doing well. Snapping well, just staying ready in case anything happens at quarterback. So, yeah.
Let's talk about that in case, because you never talk about it, but how important is it? One snap away, one injury away, and all of a sudden you get the keys to the machine. How do you get prepared for that mentally and physically?
My big things is just one thing I can do is listen to calming music before game, but, it's hard to – you get, I don't know how many, let's say 10 snaps per game. And, you got to be perfect on every one of them. So I'm always on the sideline, warming up. So it feels like I'm just warming up the whole game. Sometimes I get my chance, sometimes I don't. But you just have to be able to go out there, sometimes cold, and just perform. So those are big plays. So.
All right, let's get into that deep snapper part, because that is something that I think 20 years ago people really didn't think about. Now they're like, wait a minute, colleges need that deep snapper.
Yes, sir.
And you have parlayed that into a great opportunity at the University of Texas. So take us through that, how you even got started in the whole deep snapping routine.
So I've always played quarterback since middle school. It's just a position that appealed to me. So I was able to throw the ball. And so it transitions perfectly into snapping because you hold it just like you're going to throw a ball. It's just added extra guide hand. And probably didn't get really serious into it until sophomore year when we didn't really have one. Me and one of my buddies would just go on the sideline. We didn't play yet on varsity, so we'd just go during practice and snap on the sideline. Went to my first camp sophomore year and did well. And the guy told me, he was like, hey, you're good enough to keep going with this and you have a future in it. So kept going to it's called Coles camps. You just get nationally ranked, and they put your information and videos out to coaches. And then honestly, Texas didn't come into play until February of this year, I think, is when they first reached out. So it was just Texas was kind of out of the blue. I had some other schools that I was kind of counting on, but Texas came out of the blue and offered me pretty quick. So that's my dream school, in-state, the biggest school in Texas. So that's a dream come true. So.
Did you ever expect, when you were fooling around on the sidelines, just, doing something, that it was going to parlay into this?
No, never when I was just out there jacking around. But I'd say maybe after, my second or third Coles camp, I was like, okay, maybe. It didn't really hit me that I could go that high level until it actually happened because, it's just been my dream, all growing up because I've been a huge football fan. My family's a huge football fan, so dream come true, so.
What makes a great deep snapper mechanically? What is it that you have to do?
I would say accuracy and speed. That's if you want to get to the basics of it, that's all that matters. And then on field goal, it helps if you have the laces out so you can get the holder doesn't have an extra step, and so just speed and accuracy. And depending on the school, they want you to be able to block and run downfield, but the basic speed and velocity.
Now, you were pretty much born into an athletic family. Your dad, Todd, your mom, Becky, both played sports, so you were going to be around sports all the time. Was that a benefit growing up?
Definitely, yes. I think the biggest takeaway from that is just learning how to take coaching. Whenever I was before high school, I would watch my dad go out and yell at his players, watch my mom yell at her players. So, I've been used to being able to take coaching. So that's probably the biggest takeaway. And then I just developed a love for all the sports, and it's just been really fun for me. So, yeah.
Now, your older brother, Troop, is a kicker, plays for UT Rio Grande Valley. Your sister, Tate, attended University of Mary Hardin Baylor, runs cross-country for them now. Now, having that athletic, endeavors with your siblings, was that a little push for you to get into it as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think my sister is always someone to look up to because she probably has the best work ethic out of all of us.
Yeah.
But I think my brother was probably my biggest role model when it came to football. Once I saw him, he initially went to Tulsa, had an ACL injury, kind of jacked up his whole cycle. But seeing him go through that process, it was like even more of a drive that I wanted to do that as well. And so, it's, like I said, it's just a dream come true.
Now, I find it extremely interesting that someone who is such a fan of Oklahoma State University, that's that other school in Oklahoma, but anyway, such a huge fan of theirs is going to Texas. So what's that like? How'd you explain that to your grandpa?
I mean, when I told my grandpa about the Texas thing, obviously he's just really excited for me, but my grandpa has been, me and him, I go over there every weekend and watch the Oklahoma State games, but this year it's been go over there and watch the Texas games because Oklahoma State's on a downfall right now. So it's a good time to make the transition, but I mean, it's been hard because my whole childhood growing up Oklahoma State fan, but it's pretty easy when you see what Texas has to offer.
So tell me about what you do off the field. What's Trott O'Neill like off? I'm told you're a gentle giant, and I can see that from your size. But you do have some quirks and some witty things. So a big fan of old movies. I'm talking about old movies.
Oh, yeah. Off field, I feel like I'm pretty normal, just like everyone else. But I watch movies from like the 40s and 50s. So, I mean, I love it. Like Bob Hope. No one's going to know except for the older people. But Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, those movies, I could sit and watch those for hours. So, Humphrey Bogart, all those movies, I don't know what it is, but they're super entertaining, super soothing for me. But if I play them with like one of my buddies, they're like, dude, like, what are you watching? It's black and white. They just want me to turn it off. But I love those movies. So,
how did you get into that?
I mean, probably my grandparents. Everywhere I go, it's been watching Andy Griffith's show, I Love Lucy. So, I mean, all those movies have been on around me with my grandparents. But like even my siblings, Troop hates old movies, but Tate will sometimes watch. But I mean, I think I just took to those movies more. I don't know why, but I just love them. So.
But you love old singers as well.
I do. So listen to a lot of Dean Martin. Frank Sinatra. Those are on my pregame playlist. So I don't know. I guess I was meant to be born in the 50s. I don't know.
I was going to say, are you 17 or 18? Or are you 70 or 80? I'm not sure.
18, but I honestly have no idea. It's just old movies, old songs. I just take well to them. So. I don't really have an explanation for it.
Now, you can zip out movie lines like nobody else. You've got that quick wit, and you can drop them at the right time. Do you have any favorite movie lines that you'll drop from time to time? Putting you on the spot here. I know.
I got to think. I'm going to go blank.
We'll give you one. How about this one? Take this down, Smee.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's from Peter Pan. I don't know what year that came out, but, yeah. Me and my mom always joke about that. It's a cartoon, just goofy pirates like, take this down, Shvee. So, that's hilarious. But I can't think of any others right now.
Well, something you really like, I'm told, is Christmas time. You're really into Christmas. You're going to start that music. You're one of those guys that starts it before Thanksgiving,
I've already listened to a little bit of it, yeah. Favorite Christmas movies, Holiday Inn, Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire, I think. I probably, during Christmas time, watched that like 5 times over. And, my Christmas playlist is just all the old-time ones. And, some old school.
This is awesome. Well, everybody that plays pretty much here at PCA has a great relationship with the Lord. I want to ask you about that, about how important that is, how much that has led you to where you are now and your future going to Texas and beyond.
I think the biggest way my relationship with God is related to football is through my positions I play in recruiting, because it's like 7th grade Trott is like, I want to go play Power 4 football at quarterback. But then just realizing like just be a part of the team, like do what the team needs. And I've always done that. I mean, I think I've played every position besides defensive secondary. So, I mean, just working in like where I can and just trusting his plan for me. And, I mean, even when I got ranked and did all this thing for long snapper, it was like, okay, like, when am I going to get my offer? So I remember tons of nights just praying, like just giving it to him. And, I mean, it worked out for me. So it's just trusting his plan, try to not worry about it too much. So my relationship with God has just been really huge and, like, just calming me down and letting me, like, live in the moment, I guess.
And, of course, Prestonwood, a great place to ply your trade as you're doing that,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir. I've been here since kindergarten, so going to chapel since, I mean, I've been in and around church my whole life, so it's definitely impacted me to impact others. And I think, I mean, that's the other thing. Trust God. He's taking me to Texas. I need to do a good job of, like, spreading the gospel down there because Austin's a place that needs it. So just think of my mission not just as football, but as a mission trip to go down to Austin and spread the gospel. So, yeah.
Pleasure visiting with you. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is Trott O'Neill. He is the backup quarterback, the deep snapper. We'll be seeing him in the SEC fairly soon as a deep snapper for the Texas Longhorns, all things going well. And we'll take a timeout here. We've got another visit coming up. Don't go away. We're here on the countdown to kickoff as the Lions get set to take on TC Addison, and we'll have more after this timeout.